It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Eagles and the reigning Super Bowl champs, next on Madden Football.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Here we go. Play action. It's Burrow. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Burrow on play action. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they work this right upfield across the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play action with Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. From the gun, Minshew to throw. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Minshew, 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Dancing to his left. Touchdown. It's complete. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here again comes Gardner Minshew. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And does Washington have it? They do.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Minshew on first and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the 29, Minshew. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now Minshew. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Flush to his right.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4. First down. Here's Burrow. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Nifty move by Gordon. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. He got 29 yards that time.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They find some open field here, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Minshew. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles. Donovan Peoples-Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Burrow on play action. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's Graham here, the one who is still down. And looks like he's in some pain. We'll check on his status when we get back. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They go play action with Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Shoves him aside, fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown! Goddard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And all the way down to the 29. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way!" and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Shreds it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, "Hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us."
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now they go play action now, Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Burrow looking to pass. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. One more time with Gibson. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Connects with Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Minshew. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Minshew. And it's caught. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside.